Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Coach. MGM is in the house. How you ladies doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Coach, for people that's watching this broadcast today that may not know who you are, so talk about yourself a little bit and what should we expect from the Vikings this upcoming season?
Yeah, so I'm Brianna Williams. This is my first year at MGM. I started in January, so it's my first official season. I am originally from Colorado Springs, but I ended up at Troy University where I transferred there my sophomore year, so I finished my career there. Yeah, I think this year we're going to be competitive. I would expect us to earn points. Our pursuit is state. I think that if you're a 7A high school and your pursuit is in a state title, then in my opinion, you might want to reevaluate what you're doing. We have a bunch of super motivated girls. We have 7 seniors this year, and I can say that I truly believe they all have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think we have something to prove, or at least they do, as far as from seasons past. So I'm excited to coach a group that is already motivated to be there. I also believe that it's really hard to beat a team that's motivated. So I think that's an advantage for us. And individually motivated, and then as a unit. So they lean on each other. Our motto this year is stronger together, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to be stronger together, and we're going to move forward together.
Stronger together, I can tell you that. So you got 7 returning seniors.
Yes.
Ooh, oh wow.
Yes.
So that's a lot of veterans on that squad. So, and this is your first season here at MGM.
Yes.
Have you coached previously?
I have. Yes, I was actually up in Clark County the past few years. Started my teaching career up there, and they needed a coach, so it just worked out well. And then I did 1 year at Troy as a GA, and then I coached club and high school back in Colorado Springs for a few years.
Oh wow, so you got some college experience, coaching experience on you.
More recruiting. I don't make decisions.
Well, that's pretty good. So when you first got to MGM, being the new coach, how did the MGM community embrace you, and what was the response from your players?
Yeah, I am beyond grateful for the MGM community. I feel like it is an answer to prayer as far as where I need to be. I feel supported, I feel welcomed, and I think the girls bought into what I'm trying to do. And I feel like our chemistry is really good. And that's from our freshman team up through our varsity team. You know, some of our freshmen get rides from our seniors, and we're all trying to just be one giant strong unit. And I'm really, really, really grateful for everyone around me at school.
Have you guys been in the off season, been able to play any play days? Did you travel to do any camps? Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we went to 2 play dates this summer. We were trying to go to a few camps, but I didn't get us in time. My fault. Sorry. Most of them played club. Most of them went to nationals. So they're all kind of playing. But we did a lot of just open gyms and things in our little area of the world.
So now planning these play dates, I know a lot of coaches today talked about they didn't care about the wins. They just basically trying to see where they are, seeing what they need to fix. How does doing these play dates and playing against these teams have helped your squads?
Say that again. Sorry.
Planning the play dates. A lot of coaches don't care about the win. They're just trying to figure out how their team looks and where they need to fix. How has that, doing those, planning those, helped your team?
Well, we've been able to run a few different lineups and work some things out. So now as far as like practicing goes, we can go down to, we can eliminate a few lineups and we can just kind of settle into what we need to be doing. So it's been really nice. And then we also get to see who is around us and, what other teams are doing. And I think that's really important too. So we get to compare a little bit and figure out what we need to improve on and, where we can keep moving forward at.
Now, coming into MGM, so new coach for the MGM, what is it that you look into a player to possess, whatever attributes, whatever leadership traits? What are some of the things you look in a player to be able to make your squad?
I want a player that wants to be better, and I want a player that wants to work with the girl next to her. I don't want the all-star that knows she's an all-star that just wants to be an all-star. I want the kid that wants to be a team player, that wants to get better with the girls around her, because I truly believe that chemistry is what makes teams go further. And, I will cut the kid with the attitude and keep the kid that is willing to work with everybody. On top of maybe being able to touch 10 feet, that would be amazing, So, yeah.
All right. So who do you bring here with you today?
This is our captain, Laura Lee. We call her Lily. And this is Victoria.
All right. So expand a little bit on those two players. What you've seen so far since you've been at GM with them.
She's our libero. She's a two-sport athlete, right? Yeah, two sports. Gritty, aggressive, in your face when she wants to be. And I'm excited to see her this year and see how she functions in the back row, because I'm going to let her just kind of control it how she wants to. This one, I met, first, I think. And, they were both elected team captains from their team. I did not choose this. So, she's well respected, she's loud, she works hard, and she cares. They both genuinely care about the rest of their teammates. So, that's all I can ask for,
All right. Well, let's hear from whoever want to go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
All right. Man, two team captains. So that's definitely a not a small task that I know your coach is asking out of you guys. What are some of the personal goals and team goals that you have for this season?
I would say for this season, like she said, we're really building on the stronger together part, and I feel like that's more than you need. Like, skill is one thing, but I feel like if you can take your team somewhere based on like how much they push and how much they work for it, I feel like we are gonna go a lot of places this season. I'm very excited for this season, and yeah.
So, and how many years you played now with MGM?
I've played 3 years with them. I transferred to MGM my sophomore year, and I played with Theodore my freshman year.
So now you've probably seen all kinds of players throughout your career in high school. What are some of the things you're trying to instill into the younger players coming up behind you there at MGM, and what kind of legacy are you trying to leave there?
All right. So at MGM, we have been through a lot of coaches, and I would say that always be able to be coachable and like adjust and do what you can, like work as hard as you can, because I feel like working through stuff and going through hard times, and for me, and I know Lily, we've been through a lot of up and downs, and I would say that it's really made us stronger, and it's like, now we have, and it's put us in like such a good position right now. And it's really helping us. And I would say like the legacy I'm trying to leave behind is to push your teammates, but like in a positive way. And yeah, that's what I would say.
Now, you also play club?
Mm-hmm.
Any beach volleyball?
No, sir.
No beach volleyball?
No, sir.
Oh, man. So playing club, so basically you get to play volleyball, I guess, year-round, I guess?
Yes, sir.
Which is a good thing. How are you able to, stand the grueling of playing year-round and then still be ready, come your high school season?
I would say it does take a lot of chemistry, because like you're moving from one team to the next team. And I feel like even though I was in club, working out with the girls at school really helped a lot, because it was like we were still building, we still had our team connection. So when we were like came in the summer, there wasn't no like drama, any mess wrong going on. It was like very, okay, it's just us again like we were during the off season.
Now you said her position is a setter?
No.
No? Okay. What's that position?
You got middle right side.
Yeah, middle right side situation.
Okay. Well, middle still, you got to still be playing pretty much almost at the net, or kind of sort of in there?
Yeah.
So what goes into play that position? Because that's not just a position a coach just give out to a player. So you've got to have certain attributes to be able to play that position.
I would say being a middle, you do have to be very like shifty and fast, like being able to block from the right side and then going and blocking the outside, and then probably having to go back and block the middle. You do have to be like very on your toes. You can't be slacking at all. And you have to be able, like, she's helping me a lot because this is like my second year playing middle. And you have to, like, get out the setter's way, transition, like, get off the net, and, like, be loud in the middle. So, like, you're established in the middle. And so, like, the girl in front of you, she knows that she can't go and block the right side yet because I'm being loud and I might hit the ball. So, yeah.
Wow. Coach, sound like you got coaches on the floor. So what I've learned, talking to all these interviews, talking to these volleyball players and coaches is that you don't have to just have the ability to play the game, but you got to know the game. You got to know where you need to be.
Yes, sir.
And all that. So, wow, I'm just astounded with that. So, talk a little bit about your teammate here before we bring up.
Oh, this is Laura Lee. We call her Lee. I've been playing with Laura Lee. This is my second year playing with her. And the thing about Laura Lee, she's very, well, me and her both, we're very, like, kind of the same person. I'm a little bit more aggressive. But she's really, like, a great teammate when it comes to giving you advice, but not, like, trying to be your coach at the same time. She's coming as a friend and a teammate and not trying to be rude. And, like, she's very helpful with everything that she says. And that's a lot of things with teammates. Sometimes we get a little mad at each other, but, like, when you listen to what they're actually saying, it's actually helpful. And it's not just saying it just to say it. And she's really good with that. And as a libero, she's very fast. So I would be like, she's really good. She's really good.
All right, come on up. All right, I guess you can be I can call you the peacemaker. You make peace on the court.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the personal goals you have for this season and team goals?
As a team, I feel like they were both saying, like, chemistry, like, strong together is one of our big mottos around MGM, and especially, like, since she came in, we kind of been like one as a family, because I feel like when you're like a family, everything works better. Like, I can trust her that she's gonna get the block up, and I can trust my other teammates to get the block up or get the ball. Don't let the ball touch the floor. It's like trust. So, like, when you trust someone on the court, like, things go off the court as well. Like, if you need someone, like, I know if I was to call her or her, like, they would be there for me. So, like, coming together as a family is, like, a big main goal that we have, because, like I said, it's all about trust. Volleyball is like a trusting game. You gotta trust one another to be good and be, like, together. So, coming as a family, and like she was saying, that state title, want to get up to state, get up there.
Well, now the libero position, you got to be fast, and normally what I've seen and learned, it's normally a shorter player that plays that position, and it definitely takes speed because you're doing a lot of running on that back end. Personally, to you, what do you think it takes to to be that type of player to play that position?
You gotta be really gritty. Like, you can't be scared to, like, hit the floor, get a couple strawberries, leave once in a while. Like, you just gotta be gritty. If you don't got grit, then I really don't think you can play that position, because, like I said, you're throwing your body everywhere. Like, even just a regular defensive player, I mean, same thing. You're throwing your body. You just gotta be willing. Just be willing to give. Like, willing to give a couple layers of skin once in a while. Cause you
sacrifice for the team.
Yeah, exactly. It's a sacrifice. Yeah, take them for the team.
Is that the position you've always played, or?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. So you should be the defensive specialist, as they sometimes call that position. So if I asked you, what would you teach the younger kids coming up behind you, not just wanting to play that position, just want to play volleyball at the varsity high school level, what would you tell that kid?
Definitely teach them, like, be together, like, start from young, because, like, me and Vic have been playing together about 2 years, but I still trust her, and, like, some of the other girls that I've played with since, like, 8th or freshman year, it's like you have to connect. Like, if you're not gonna, you can't have drama with someone. Like, if I was to have drama with her, we would not be able to do good on the court together. And volleyball, like I said, it's all about talking, it's all about communication, trust. It's like, just leave the drama at home. Like, you gotta leave that stuff at home, come together as one, be a family. Like, be a family on and off the court, and just come together. Like I said, just be one.
What's your favorite TV show?
Probably SpongeBob, honestly.
Oh, man.
Definitely SpongeBob.
That's the first I heard that one.
SpongeBob is good, man. SpongeBob is good. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Oh, man. So what team you looking forward to playing this year?
Ooh. I mean, Baker is always a rival, but I feel like we've kind of went past that rival. Probably Probably St. Paul's, honestly, St. Paul's.
St. Paul, I heard that today. Well, good luck this season, Coach, ladies, and thank you for coming on to the media day today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right.